I'm your host. It's Lucas Counts, and you are listening to News, Stories, and Orange Juice. All right, article we are covering today comes from the New York Times. A decade later, Supreme Court is asked to revisit same-sex marriage decision. All right, what's happening? So, this story is focusing on how 10 years later, after the Supreme Court legalized same-sex marriage in the United States, this issue is being brought back before the court, something that's raising a lot of concern nationwide. Case comes from Kim Davis, former county clerk in Kentucky, who became well known in 2015 for refusing to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples, citing her religious beliefs. She was later sued by a couple, ordered to pay over $300,000 in damages, and even spent 5 days in jail for defying a federal order. Davis is now asking the Supreme Court to reverse that judgment and to overturn the 2015 Obergefell versus Hodges decision, which legalized same-sex marriage across the U.S. Her lawyers argue that she's protected by the First Amendment and shouldn't be forced to act against her religious convictions. Why does this matter? This request comes at a time when the political and legal climate has shifted significantly to the right. Since the Obergefell decision, 3 Trump-nominated justices have joined the bench, and several past decisions, like Roe v. Wade, have been overturned, showing the court's willingness to revisit major precedents that have been set and resetting them. That's why many activists and politicians, including Hillary Clinton, have warned that same-sex marriage rights could be next. Clinton even said she believes the court, quote, will do to gay marriage what it did to abortion, end quote, if given the chance. Despite these fears, many legal experts urging people to stay calm. Mary Bonato, the attorney who argued Obergefell before the court in 2015, said she understands this anxiety but believes the decision is on solid legal ground. Points out that over 800,000 same-sex couples now married in the United States, many raising children, meaning society has deeply relied on that ruling. Several current justices have also hinted that they don't intend to revisit this ruling. Justice Amy Coney Barrett, for example, wrote recently about the importance of protecting fundamental rights, such as the right to marry, raise children, use birth control. And she was appointed by Trump. So my take, I think this article is a great example of why news literacy is important. This is a heated issue, so you want to make sure that your sources are reliable, know what you're doing. And yeah, so thanks for tuning into the show. Have an excellent weekend. Rock on, gang.